on a first date, and she talk about all that. Chris mentioned that her inbox is full. It's absolutely full. There's a bunch of dudes in there that's just signing up because they're just looking to have sex with her. Remember what I said at the very beginning of this interaction. How did she present herself? All this out, right in front of in front and center for the camera. She presents herself like that. She's got this what sounds like a revolving door in her life of men. This is believe it or not, this is an archetype for the promiscuous businesswoman. They make a lot. There are a lot of women out here like this. Or no, I'm sorry. There are very few women like this, where they are career women. While she doesn't look very feminine, her attitude, the way she thinks, is very much masculine. Again, the revolving door of sexual partners. You've had 4 different kids by 4 different men. None of them were the 2 guys that you got married to. And we're going to also throw in that for 48 months, she had no contact with any men because she was in prison. You see how this is going?
The reset show because we had... Hello?
Hey, Kendra.
Hey, please make me number 1 fan. Wow.
Okay.
That's your name?
No, Jennifer.
Jennifer, have you been here before?
No, ma'am.
Okay, listen, we got them breasts. Them breasts is breasting, child. I mean, I can do the same, child. Jennifer, where you calling me from?
Arcadia, Florida.
Arcadia, Florida. How old are you?
40.
40. What do you do for a living?
I have a trucking company. I have
trucking
2
company.
My trucks,
okay.
And then I have a party bus. Then I have a resource center, and I have helped.
Wait, girl, I can't write that fast. A trucking company. What else?
A party bus.
A party bus.
And I also have helped over 50 people obtain a valid driver license in the state of Florida, and I'm still counting.
Is that a job?
I would consider it a job. I used to do it for free, but a lot of people took advantage of my time, and I started charging people for it.
So you help them get driver's license?
The people that are suspended license, like child support, or maybe they got a drug charge, or
they suspend your license over child support. How the hell you gonna get to work?
I know it's the setup to be set.
Yeah, see, lack of knowledge of Kendra is showing here. Yes, they suspend your license for child support. Yeah, they also send you to jail too. So, you know, the more light they get shined upon the child support system, the more people start asking questions. It's like, why is it like this? You got to get out and vote to change those laws, because if you don't, nothing's going to change. But hey, we got to keep going here. Right off the bat, is this a career woman? She mentioned she's got multiple businesses and jobs or whatever. So it's like, if you've got that much going on, what do you have time for? I could be wrong though, but let's keep going.
Back.
How do you, I mean, I don't know, but I do know you go to jail if you don't pay child support, but I know they can take your license. How am I supposed to get to work?
Yeah, a lot of people go to incarcerate to be incarcerated or something like that, and they can't pay, and it still goes on and on and on, and they put the sanctions against them. And a lot of people don't know how to go about trying to get their license, and it's harder to get your license than it is to just drive.
Okay. All right, so let's keep going. Jennifer, Arcadia, Florida, 40.
Terry says that top is working overtime. Did the zipper come back down by itself? Because I could have swore she zipped it up. Am I tripping? The zipper's holding on for dear life. Let's keep going. Now, before we do, remember what I said, that the last M in my channel name is media. A lot of us have not had media training. So when you go on camera, how you present yourself matters. Now, this is a woman who's coming on a dating show, and she's wearing something revealing. as far as her cleavage goes. So where is our attention supposed to be drawn? And if you notice, like, look how Kendra's her camera angle is versus this woman's, right? If you notice, her top is dead center. So you got to start paying attention to because it's like, okay, what are you trying to show us? Let's keep going though.
So she has a trucking company, a party bus. She helps people get their license. Do you have any kids?
Yep. I have 4. One passed away. My daughter's grown. One of my daughters grown. And my son lived with his father in South Carolina. And my daughter that's 4 live with me.
Wow.
Can I get the ages? And sorry about your child that passed away.
Oh, okay. Thank you. My oldest is 20. Should be 23. And then my son, if he was living, he'd be like 19. And then my son that lived with his father is 11. And then my daughter's 4.
Are they all by the same man?
No, I got different dad.
For all the children?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why are you not with the 4-year-old dad?
We were together, and then he brought my first semi truck, and then he took a lot of money out of my bank account, which is our bank account, but we're partners, and I feel like if you want to take money like that, you should talk about it before actually, take out the account. So he took it out, and I took him off my account, and then he took the truck and trailer from me. Then I had to go work for my cousin, and then I started saving my money and built my trucking company myself from that point on.
And when did y'all end?
Oh my God. Who vetted that man for her? Who vetted that man? Because you done got all of it. Semi trucks ain't cheap. Okay, you talking about, I mean, depending on like the condition of it, $100,000. So you got this guy, and Chris says trifling. Yes, this is a whole load of drama. And on top of that, she's got 3 kids. One of which lives with the father out of state. Okay. All right.
Because y'all do have a 4-year-old together. When did this happen?
When she was like maybe a month old, 2 months.
Do y'all co-parent?
Again, who vetted this guy? Why are you having a child with a man who is willing to run off with your money after he purchased a truck for you? Again, semis are not cheap. So he went and bought the truck, and then he took it back. Why are you dealing with a man who's going to do all that? Like, men don't just wake up and buy you a semi. There has to be, there's something else going on here. But anyway, I guess we need to keep going.
Well,
no, I be calling him a lot, trying to get him to come see her, but he never comes.
Oh, okay.
Again,
have you ever been married?
Yes, I've been married 3 times. But all 3 times were with somebody that helped me get papers, and they really went.
Okay, all right. Wait. You got 3 marriages. This woman's been married 3 times. I'm trying to, best case scenario, each child was a different marriage, I hope. Or it may, best case scenario, because she said they're not the same father. So I'm hoping each time she got married, that's where the kid came in at. And, oh boy, this is, wow. It's like every time I'm almost scared to press play, because every time it's another bomb dropping, and it's like, wait, what?
Wasn't in love with me.
You married 3 different men to get them green cards?
Well, no, not really to get green cards. I wanted to be with them, but that's what they were using me for. 3
times you fell for it?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you fall for it? Okay, even if you fall for it 1 time, how did you fall for it 2 more times?
The 2 times out of 1, the guy was the same guy. I divorced him and remarried him.
Okay, did he need papers twice?
No, we got back together, and I was trying to see if it's gonna work out, and it still didn't work out.
Okay, and then the other time, tell me about that one.
That was my first time, and there was another guy that I met that was also an island guy, and I thought we was going to be together, and we wasn't.
How soon do you learn? How soon did you learn with each guy that they just wanted papers?
Probably when it got close times to actually getting the papers and stuff.
So did they get them or did you divorce them before it was that time?
No, they actually got them.
And then after that they just started acting different?
Yeah, very different.
Very
Very,
different?
yeah, like
Again, who's vetting these guys? Because where is her father at? See, gentlemen, this is why it's important that you need to be in your kids' lives so that we can stop raising our kids to be soldiers in the gender war. This woman is out here trying to pick a man to be her husband and is failing at it. And she keeps getting finessed by these guys, and it's interesting because she has clearly I don't know how successful her businesses are, but she got enough of them that I'm assuming that there is a level of success there. But when it comes to relationships, this is another prime example of being raised to be a soldier in the gender war. All the traits that make you successful in business, yeah, they're great, but those aren't the same things that make you successful in a relationship. Total misdemeanors is it seems that the fathers are doing better than her. Just saying. Well, I don't know about that. Terry Strange, she's got poor judgment, and yeah, probably no males looking after her. Yeah, because as a father myself, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna sit here and not speak my mind about guys like that. And I've done videos on this in the past. It's like the vetting process is not something that happens overnight. It's supposed to be an ongoing process. And clearly this woman is okay. We got to keep going because we're not really getting anywhere. She keeps talking about all this drama, and it doesn't help determine the fact that is she marriageable. Yes, it is a factor, but we got to get specifics though.
like they start showing their true colors.
Ooh, child. And are any of these your children's dads?
No,
So these are men outside of your children's dads.
yes,
So you have four. Did all your children dads? Do all your children have different fathers?
yes.
So you have four men you had kids by, and then you married two other men.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you marry any of the men you had kids by?
Probably because I was young and I probably didn't want to marry at that time.
This is start, man. I don't want to say this because it's gonna sound bad, but why does it seem like this just is a revolving door? You'd have been married 3 times, or it's the two guys, but still, you got these two guys. Neither one of them was the father of your 4 kids, and now you out here looking for somebody else. I can't take much more of this.
Okay, and when was your last divorce?
Probably about 8 months ago.
8 months ago. Oh, is that
8 months ago.
the one that you married twice? Okay, okay. Woo, child, Jennifer. Got a lot going on, girl.
I just keep it real though.
I mean,
I
I appreciate it.
lay all my cards on the table, and I don't like the BS around. I put everything out there. You make a choice whether you're gonna stay or flight. It's all good to me.
It's all good to her. All right. What's your zodiac sign, Jennifer?
In the borderline Sagittarius and Scorpio, the 22nd of November.
Okay. So this is Jennifer, Arcadia, Florida, 40 years old, Sagittarius, Scorpio, owns her own trucking company, Party Bus, helps people get their driver's license back. 4 kids, one has passed on. And let's do it. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for a man that just wants to be an entrepreneur, and he don't have to be an entrepreneur as long as he's going forward to an entrepreneur, because I want somebody to chase their own dream and not chase someone else's dream.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
You know, this is you have to be careful about women like this because that's not a well thought out ideal man. Follow me down this road for a second, right? Because she's talking about what she's describing is she wants to be a power couple, right? Then I've done this enough times to realize, where this is going. But follow me here for a second. Let's say that she finds this guy and they get married. Well, she's got her own business. He's got his. How is that going to work? Because when you're your own boss, when you have your own business, then that means that your schedule revolves around your clients. Well, if she's got this business here that requires her to do this, and if y'all both are out there in the world trying to make things happen, who's taking care of home? How is that going to work? Because ultimately, every woman who says this, they eventually want them to both be successful. But if you're working two different businesses, how is that going to work? Again, who's taking care of home? You got all these kids, and how is it? How are they getting cared for? Well, we can afford a nanny. You can afford to have someone else raise your kids. Most men don't agree with that. We don't. So that becomes a problem because the lifestyles don't match. If you want to be, I'm going to swing back around on this one for the summer because we got to get through this.
My deal breaker is smoking. I never smoke. I never drink. I never did drugs. That's pretty much it. My deal breaker is smoking, and pretty much just have to be not a woman. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not violent. That's the only two things.
Not a woman beater, and you said not violent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not violent. Does he have to look a certain way?
No, my man does not have to look a certain way. I'm not for the scale like, oh, my man got to look like Brad Pitts or, Wesley Snipes or somebody. No, my man, long as he come to me and be genuine, it doesn't matter because it's not about the outer appearance to me. It's about what the man has to offer to me and what we have to offer each other and what we can do together.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No.
No, okay. Let's do the Kendra Can.
Okay. Let's see. I stand back.
Oh, look at this body, child. Woo, chat. Body for days. Jennifer, so your last relationship was your marriage?
No.
What was your last relationship?
My last relationship was with this guy, and I broke up because he was using me. I had brought him a tow truck and stuff.
Jennifer, why you okay? Okay, let's talk, Jennifer. How do you get played so many times?
Well, I don't know. Probably because I'm too nice, too naive, and I always want to see people grow.
So what did you buy the last guy?
He had a little old tow truck, like one of them old 1987 flatbeds, and I bought him one of those repo tow trucks.
Did he ask for it or did you offer?
He said he never asked for it. It was like a dry ask, but he said he needed a tow truck, and I'm the type of woman my man don't have to ask me to do something. I just see a need, a want, and I fulfill it.
And
oh man. So this is where it gets tough because what she's talking about is a very masculine way of thinking about things. she is literally being the provider. Yeah, Terry has says, "Don't build a grown man, Jennifer." Yeah, that's what's this. Remember what I said about before about being the career woman? Like she has a very masculine attitude when it comes to relationships, and what she just said is she. How much you want to bet that last boyfriend? Why the reason why it didn't work out is because she was emasculating him. He didn't ask her for the truck. She just went and got it for him, even though he said, "Yeah, it's what I'm looking for." But that's not. He wasn't looking for her to get it for him. I don't know. I could be wrong though. Chris says she's used to dating Bill the Boss. Oh man. I told y'all she's looking for that power couple. So when she finds a guy, she wants to build him up because well, you got to get to where I'm at. I'm okay with you, leveling you up. But again, how are you? You know what? She may not be looking for like a leader, as far as like in a husband. So let's keep going though.
Why did y'all break up?
I broke up with him. He's still trying to be with me. I broke up with him because I got tired of him. I really like woke up. This man is like really using me. So that's why.
This guy is really using. Okay, she woke up. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Do you think you think you can decipher from the men? Because there's somebody in the comments saying you could buy me one too.
Yeah, I know. I get that all the time. I get that all the time.
Maybe don't buy anybody else anything for a while.
I haven't been buying anything. Like I haven't.
Okay. Just curiosity. The guys that you married that you sent me the papers. Did you meet them in America or did you meet them in their country?
No, here.
Oh, here. And they didn't have papers while they were here?
No, I actually was going to work in my semi truck. Like I have drivers now, so I don't work in my truck anymore. But sometimes I do. So I was actually working my truck, one of my trucks, and that's why I met one of them.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. All right, Jennifer. So your last relationship was the guy. When did that end? The one you bought the semi truck for, the flatbed for?
About 7 months ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask.
48 days.
What happened?
48 days ago, I had sex.
The question is, when was the last time you had sex? You don't have to answer. Jennifer decided to answer, and the answer
Of
again
course
is
she did.
48 days.
feels like I'm fucking hosting Jeopardy right now. I'll take 48 days for 200, Kendra G. 48 days for 200. Let's see if 48 days since the last. What is 48 days the last time Jennifer had sex? The answer is ding, 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 ding. Right. Right. 48. Jennifer, how the hell do you know the hour? 48 days, 2 hours, and 18 seconds? Shit.
I'm good with numbers, so I love numbers, so I'm just good with numbers.
Was it that good that it was memorable down to the date?
Yep, and counting.
Where is he at?
Was it your ex or is it somebody else?
No, my ex.
Okay, are you off of him, you think?
I'm trying to be off of him. I'm just trying to get my mind off him. It's just like when you have somebody and nobody else to, take your mind off of it.
Yeah, that's usually how guys talk. Quickest way to get over an ex-girlfriend, get a new girl. That's how guys talk. Oh boy. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, all right. So when you have somebody, ain't nobody take your mind off of it. Okay, all right. So, what are 3 flaws you have to work on, Jennifer?
My flaws is honesty. I'm very honest. I'm very upfront, and sometimes that can be a flaw because people tend to like to paint an image of something, and it's really not this. And I'm not.
No, what she's really trying to say is she lacks, what do you call it, tact. So it's very much her philosophy is, well, if I tell them everything front, then they'll just have to accept me for me. Let me save it for the end because I think I know what's going on here. Let's keep going though.
Not that type of person. I'm gonna just tell you up front, this is what it is and this is how it is, and these are all my cards, these are my negativity. Another flaw is I did a porn movie when I was like in the 12th grade. That's a flaw to me. It's like because it's on the internet, so it might come out. So I'd rather tell somebody up front than for them to find out from somebody else to come tell me.
Oh my God.
My third flaw is that
oh
sometimes
my God.
I talk too much and I need to learn how to listen.
Oh my God.
Ooh, child, Jennifer, child. Okay, you did a porn movie when you were in the 12th grade. What kind of?
I graduated when I was 19 though, so I was 18.
You was 19?
When I graduated, but it was 18 when I did it.
So you had this body your whole life?
No. Well, when I was younger, I did have a body like this. But no, girl, I went to Dominicans and got a tummy tuck. I went over there by myself and everything.
You had the body done.
No, these are my real breasts, but I just had a tummy tuck.
You had a tummy tuck. Got you. Okay. She had a tummy tuck. Okay. All right. Woo, child, Jennifer, you definitely are transparent. I can respect that.
Thank you.
And I mean, but the porn thing, I don't know if we would have knew. Did you have a different name?
No, they wouldn't have known.
No.
Was the same name?
Well, but I used like a stage name because I was dancing.
I'm saying this was 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, I was dancing back then, so I had like a stage.
Okay. You used to be a stripper?
Yes, I used to be a dancer.
Oh my God, man. This is, oh God. Oh, I'm ready for the end. We can't get here fast enough. Terry says, everyone watching, go search for it. I mean, here's the thing. Because it was so long ago, would anybody have known if she hadn't have said it? More than likely, no. You just shot yourself in the foot. Again, talks too much. Let's just, this is, how much longer is this going to be? Because this keeps going. Wow.
Jennifer, I will say this. I respect the transparency, but I don't know if we would have knew about the porn movie because if it's 20 years old
Thank you.
And the name was different, you could have probably kept that one to yourself.
Probably could, but if it came out, you never know who you might run into that know you.
Has that happened?
Yeah. My whole town know about it, but you just never know. Like, I don't.
Well, you know the cousins are gonna be searching for this video now.
I'm not ashamed of it or anything like that, but I'm not proud of it at the same time. I'm not going to allow that.
What's the difference?
Stop me. I made $500,000 last year just off of trucks, and I don't go out of the state of Florida. I'm interstate, so I have people call me all the time, want me helping with a trucking company. I build trucking companies. I help people with credit. I have a resource.
The translation: my career absolves me. The amount of money that I make absolves me of all my past decisions. No, it doesn't. Because guys don't care about that stuff. You don't have enough money to buy us off. The only guys who care about that stuff are men who cannot support themselves. Which coincidentally, that seems like that's all she's attracting. She keeps complaining about she keeps talking about giving all these guys all this stuff, and it sounds crazy to us. Because when you're a man and you're able to take care of yourself, that means that it affords you a certain level of, how do I put this? I'm not even gonna go down that road. Let's just keep going. Wow.
Resource center in my office where people can come do food stamp applications. I sell the free food stamp phone. I'm an authorized dealer for them. So I have a lot going on. It's not like, oh, I did all this bad stuff and I'm just like mumping in my past. No, I'm moving forward. I learned from my past and I know the grass is not green on the other side.
No, the grass is not greener on the other side.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Jennifer. So those are your 3 flaws, you said, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Child, you took the three flaws and slam dunked it. Like usually people are over here stumped and can't think of anything. Child,
Because
I'm almost wishing maybe you got stumped too.
but people need to take self-examination. When you got
Absolutely.
self-examination and you know yourself and you take time to be with yourself and understand you and deal with the trauma that you had when you was a child, you won't have to worry about thinking about what's your flaws. You know your flaws, you just don't want to see them.
And there you have it. Jennifer, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
It'd be like it would be me because I'm a go-getter. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm always thinking of ways to make money. And I believe that you have to have multiple streams of income. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to just work here and this is all I'm going to do. No, you need to have multiple streams of income. That doesn't mean that everything going to make money at the same time. But at the same time, you're going to have something that's coming in constantly. But if you just focus on one thing, you're going to have to work overtime. You're going to have end time. You got to have multiple streams of income. And with a man being with me, he's going to have the opportunity to know that his woman is honest. So that's a great benefit right there. Me being honest to him.
No knowledge of the male experience. All these guys has been in and out of her life, and she still hasn't learned what men care about.
And he knows that he's not worried about me going on the other side because I already know the grass not green on the other side. If I got a good man here, why would I go and test something else? I already don't test the water. I don't want the waters no more, you know?
Don't want the waters no more. Listen, it happens every so often where the cousins request Kendra Cam twice. Now it's up to you. You don't have to, but they would like for you to do the Kendra Cam again.
Oh, okay.
They want to see this body for those that just came in.
uh,
Here's this body, child. Coca-Cola. She said she went to the Dominicans. Ooh, yeah. That
yeah,
body is bodying.
it's Dr. Cabral.
Oh,
Dr. Cabral, the king of Barbies.
the king of Barbies. I don't know him, and he ain't pay no advertisement, so we ain't. But you shouted him out, and that's what it is. I don't co-sign. I don't know, but her body does look good. We'll leave it at that. All
Thank you.
right, Jennifer. Ooh, what's the age range you would date? You're 40.
I don't have no age range. You can have a young guy that's very mature, that has an old soul and stuff like that. I don't have no age range.
Do you want to get married again?
Of course, I want to get married again.
Okay, she wants to get married again. Could the guy have children?
I don't have to get married, and it doesn't matter if the guy has kids or not. Like I don't put no limitations on stuff. Women put too much limitations on things, and you really miss the thing that was really good for you.
Okay. She is open. She is open. Let's do it. This is Jennifer. Oh, does he have to be in Florida?
No,
No. Okay. You only been married 2 times, right? Oh, I missed it because someone said fourth time is the
and
charm.
it was
She's,
two people though, but one person twice.
okay, so she's been married 3 times, Jess. One, but it's 2 people because the same person twice. Ooh, child, the cousins are shady. They said it 4 times the charm. I'm about to say it's only been married 2 times. Okay. Well, listen, let's do it, Jennifer. How could a guy reach out to you, honey?
You can follow me on Facebook. I have my party bus page. It's called WT as in Tom, K as in King, E as in Echo. WTKE Party Bus, and then that's the quickest way to find Jennifer Daniels. And then you just click on me. Like that's my real name. Like I don't have no alias. I only had one Facebook page on my whole life. So you can find me on my Party Bus page, WTKE Party Bus. And it stands for my company, Wheels Turn and Keep Earning.
Wheels turn and keep burning.
No, Wheels Turn and Keep Earning.
Oh, Wheels turn and keep earning. Was that your porn star name too?
No, no, no.
Don't tell us. Don't tell us. I was joking. You don't gotta share.
No,
Don't.
I was never even thinking about trucking way back then.
Well,
So,
Wheels turn and keep burning. Wheels turn. That could be a stripper name, no?
oh.
No. Something more sexy.
Yeah, they don't have names like Wheels Turning. You gonna throw
I don't
your
know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm teasing you. I'm joking. Do not. You don't have to give us a name. I don't want them to be Googling because they're gonna try to Google, child. You know my cousin. And one thing I will say, my cousins work for the motherfucking FBI, child. Now they gonna find you. They
yeah.
gonna find you, and they gonna send me the clip. They gonna
What?
send me.
Let me put this out too. I have been to prison for fraud. I had did 48 months and I got out since 2000.
What the hell are we watching? You know what we're watching? Nothing else. Cause this and she's still going. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, but we're going and it's still oh my God. This goes on for another okay, it's only like 3 more minutes. Hopefully we get through this cause jeez.
2015. But I had went to prison for fraud. I'm telling you, I'm good with numbers. Fraud, wire transfer, destroying a computer.
She's a scammer too.
Stuff like that. I never been in trouble for drugs.
Oh God.
I never been in trouble for I'm not a fighter. I never did drugs. I never smoked. I never drank. But I did go to prison from 2000 like 12, 11 to 15. And I got out with nothing. I've been running ever since.
Jennifer.
But you said it doesn't work for the FBI. I just like to lay everything out on the table.
She talks too much.
But I do
You
have
put it out here like you don't gotta find me. I'm giving. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
I have a passport. I have a TWIC card. I have a TSA. I mean, I'm pretty sure the people that never been to prison can't even go in the TSA line at the airport. So I have all those things and more. And I have a hazmat on my truck and my CDL license. So
like the freaking video. My God.
And sometimes a lot of people can't get those things that have been a convicted felon. And I got all those and more.
Okay, so couple things that Jennifer told us. She's been married 3 times, twice to the same man. She helped them get their papers. Mama 4, one has become an angel. She owns her own trucking company, party bus, and drive. She gets help people get their license. Years ago, she danced. She was a stripper. She also did a porn movie. Now we learn that she also was once in jail. You have lived a full life, Jennifer.
Yeah, now it's time to just relax and enjoy life.
I would guess so. You did everything else. I don't know. You never killed nobody, right?
No, I'm not no violent person. Like okay. I just did, crimes like money crimes and laundry and stuff like that. But I don't do that no more. I'm not going.
Don't you done with that? You was good at it though.
Yeah.
Well, you wasn't too good because you got caught.
No, yeah, but I got caught by myself.
Ooh.
Nobody didn't tell on me. I do everything by myself. But the FBI wanted me to work for them. That's how good I was.
The FBI wanted. They say you better than us.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
She talks way too much.
Well, listen, I appreciate the transparency. One more time, how could the guy that's interested reach out to you?
Also, just Google me. Not Google. Please don't Google me.
Girl, it's too late. They've been Googling since you've been on the show.
Chris, thank you for the $7 super chat. It says, even with all this, I bet her inbox is full. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, whatever her page is, I'm not even trying to look at it, but I guarantee she's got 99 plus DMs. There's a bunch of guys because, okay, I need to make it to the end of this
I do
first.
face recognition.
It's WTKE Party Bus on Facebook. It's a group. It's like 1,000 members in my group. And you can just look me up on Facebook, WTKE Party Bus.
WTKE Party Bus.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see my party bus on the page and stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. All right, Jennifer. Well, thank you, boo.
You're welcome. And anytime you come to Florida, let me know, and I'll give you my party bus for free.
Is it legit? I don't want the cops to pull me up over during my party.
Let me tell you something. I'm a new woman since 2015. EOS. I don't have time. I make sure I pay my taxes. I make sure I do everything right. I got payroll. And I help people get homes too. I don't help 5 people get a house. No, I don't have time. I do what's right for my people, and I don't want nobody to do the same thing I did and get in trouble. Prison is the worst place for anybody. 48 months, I had no visits, and I was indigent. No money.
You was in the gym?
I was waiting for them to drop the toilet paper so I could get me some toilet paper. Really.
You said you were.
There she goes. She still talking. Okay, let's skip.
And the girls that get money, they talk to the other girls to get money or something. So I always sold mine for cookies and coffee. And
Skip.
so I had my baby in prison, and he was taking it from me ever since he was like a day old. So I never seen him in my
Skip.
because it actually help you develop self-help and to get to know who you are, because when you're out here everybody wants something from you, they need something from you. And
I don't want to hear anymore. I can't take this anymore. This woman talks entirely too much. She done told her whole life story on here, and this is a dating show. Can you imagine sitting across from this woman on a first date and she talk about all that? Chris mentioned that her inbox is full. It's absolutely full. There's a bunch of dudes in there that's just signing up because they're just looking to have sex with her. Remember what I said at the very beginning of this interaction. How did she present herself? All this out, right in front and center for the camera. She presents herself like that. She's got this what sounds like a revolving door in her life of men. This is believe it or not, this is an archetype for the promiscuous businesswoman. They make a lot. There are a lot of women out here like this. Or no, I'm sorry. There are very few women like this, where they are career women. While she doesn't look very feminine, her attitude, the way she thinks, is very much masculine. Again, the revolving door of sexual partners. You've had 4 different kids by 4 different men. None of them were the 2 guys that you got married to. And we're going to also throw in that for 48 months, she had no contact with any men because she was in prison. You see how this is going? Like, this is why I said it looks like a revolving door. So now she didn't even say she wants to get married. She said, I can get married, but I don't have to be married. Why would a guy be lucky to be with her? Because she's a go-getter. She's an entrepreneur. She described herself as a man. She described herself as a leader and a provider. I can help you build your business. You know, oftentimes I talk about on my channel about women who are higher earners. If you're looking to get married, one of the things you might have to consider is being the breadwinner in a relationship. But being the breadwinner doesn't make you head of the household. This woman wants to be head of the household. So, you know, this is why she ends up dating guys who, you know, you end up buying trucks for. And the guys who are not cool with it, all of a sudden it doesn't work out. So we've got to address something here. Is she marriageable? Is she cooperative? Believe it or not, yes, she is. Because she doesn't care how much money the guy makes. Rightfully so. She made $500,000 last year. So, you know, that's not a big deal to her. She doesn't have preferences as far as how the guy can look, or at least she didn't talk about any. I have a hard time believing that there are women out there who don't care, who don't have a preference for looks. That's just a little, it's not, excuse me. I have a hard time believing people don't have preferences for how people look. So she can see, but even though she says that. But again, she doesn't care how tall the guy is or how much money he makes. And she's willing to meet people where they're at. She's willing to build with you. And that's what makes her cooperative. Is she friendly? Yeah, she is. That's the one thing that she's got going for herself. She has a very bubbly personality. Yeah, And it's also gotten her into trouble in points because, again, this is why I say it's like who vetted these guys for her, because her level of being friendly and her positive attitude, that's definitely a plus. But this is also why the role of being a father becomes so important, is because it is your job as a father to protect your daughter so that she doesn't become jaded and there aren't guys who are consistently taking advantage of her. Be interesting to know where her father is and all this, and what his opinion of her is at this point. Is she feminine? She appears to be feminine. Well kept, or she is put together like a woman. I mean, she's a walking thirst trap. I mean, but still, she dresses feminine, right? The problem is that her mental state, her attitude, is not feminine. It's very much masculine. So you're gonna have to deal with that. You'd have to figure that out. She has 3 kids, only one of which I think lives with her. She mentioned that she has a 20-year-old. We don't know if that child lives at home with her or not. I don't think so. But then again, if you're making that kind of money, there's a good chance that her daughter does live with her. Maybe she's going to move out soon, but you still got the 4-year-old, right? Is she obese? I think she was, and she went and got surgery. Take whatever you want from that. I think that's what happened. I think because she's had 4 kids. I mean, that's what it is. You can't have 4 kids, and most women gain a tremendous amount of weight after having 4 kids. It's very hard to lose that weight. That's probably why she went and got the surgery. But there you go. So is she marriageable? I don't even think it matters because she's not looking to get married. So, I think she is enjoying the way things are going to an extent. She's over 40, so she's not going to have any more kids. I mean, if you're looking for a sugar mama, that's basically the way she described herself. So I don't recommend that. But then again, most of my recommendations for marriage are based on the man's perspective, because I am a man. And most marriage-minded men want to build a family. But this is not who this is. And yeah. I don't think she is interested in marriage. So we're just going to move on to the next one because, wow.